Hello everyone. Hopefully this time you can hear my voice. Yesterday I thought I had voice or audio I should say going on. Well, audio was going on, but I guess my mic was off. I didn't realize. I must have switched it off by accident, putting it in and out of my drawer that I keep it in for my cats. So I was talking the whole time and there was no sound at the end of the day. So yeah. So hopefully today there is sound. You can hear me talking and it won't be a wasted effort. Either way, thanks for tuning in. I see I had 3 people or viewers watching for like 4 hours, and then the other day I had like 5 people watching for 4 hours. So thanks for tuning in and please come back again. I'm going to try to be streaming regularly, and I'm going to try to put up a schedule probably around the weekend time when I have more time and I'm not working. I'll try to put something together so you know exactly when I'll be on. But anyways, right now I'm waiting for a dungeon. Basically the daily runs that I usually do or try to do. I've been kind of slacking, but I'm going to try to run them every day for now on. So I probably will tune in if I'm going to run it every day, probably. Sometimes I get a little caught up and stuff, so I might not be able to run it, but I'll definitely have like set days that I'll be on. So basically I'm trying to run a daily roulette expert, which will give me around like I usually assume around like 70 or so, like poetics. It says 35 there, but I think you get more because you get like a bonus for the roulette, I believe. Yeah, I don't remember, but I know it gives you the most of the tombs that you can get for the week, other than like spam running dungeons back to back. So I usually do this, like if I do this daily roulette every day, I feel like I don't even really have to farm the tombs, but I most of the time don't have the opportunity to like run the dailies every day. Like today I was actually supposed to be doing exercise. I was actually supposed to go with a friend to exercise, so I'm not even supposed to be here technically. Not well, that's not true. Like I probably would have been home by now, but you know, sometimes after having a long day of working and exercising, I might just like veg out and watch an anime show or something. I might not necessarily play, but yeah, and I do want to make sure that I keep doing some form of exercise, so at least one day I might not be able to like stream. And if I do stream, it'll definitely not be like a 4-hour segment. Like the times that I can do 4 hours is like during the weekends or Friday, definitely. So, but yeah. So, enough of running around. I guess while I wait, I can go do some leveling. Well, not really leveling. Doing my relic weapon quest that I was doing yesterday. So if you were watching, you saw that I was like, I explained, but there was no sound. So you probably were thinking I'm crazy, like going back and forth through my menus and stuff. But so basically, I got the Star Rod Adamo weapon, which was annoying as hell to farm. Yeah, I'm sort of behind in that because I was kind of refusing to farm it because I just don't like endless, pointless grinds. I don't like grinds that are based off of random stuff. It's kind of irritating. And then the drops, to get the drops for this weapon, it's random. You could do like 50 of the same quests and you might still not get the drop and its fates. So you would have to farm fates to get a certain amount of Atma drops, and then you can upgrade your weapon to the Star Rod or whatever weapon you're trying to get. Whatever weapon Atma. So eventually, what pushed me to do it was they made, we switched over to Poetics, and we got up to level 130 weapons, and there was no way for me to get a level 130. Like with, like I have another weapon here, which is, I don't know how to pronounce these names half the time. I'm just gonna call it a lave, which is the lave. And I got this by using an alternate weapon route. So basically, I got the level 100 weapon of this version. I think I got like either a sand or something, or oil of time, one or the other. I don't remember. And I was able to upgrade it that way. And that was via farming, but it was a much like shorter grind than trying to do the Atma. Like the Atma was ridiculous, especially like it took way longer. Like I remember I was farming for like 4 days, one fate, and I still didn't get a drop. Whereas at least if I could farm one dungeon to get like the drop that I need, I kind of don't mind that as much, because it's the guarantee eventually I'm going to get it, and you at least get to loot on the items. It's not like a random, like those items are always going to drop, and you always get to loot on those items if you're running the dungeon. So to me, that's a fair grind. Whereas with Atma, it's kind of like, oh, okay, let's go run around and do these fates for 50 hours and hope and wish upon a star that that thing drops. At least if I knew it was a guarantee that it drops every 5 or every 40 fates, I probably would have done it sooner. But anyway, I'm getting on a tangent. So basically, they upped it to 130 weapons. At the time, I hadn't completed T5 because I just couldn't get a good party. Actually, I just finished last weekend, I believe, beating T5. I finally was able to get someone in my free company that had a team that knew what they were doing, and we were able to beat it. So now it's kind of like I technically still don't need to complete this the Star Rod Atma, because I could technically move up to while I'm down here, I might as well get the quest, the weekly quest for the weekly quest for the items I need to farm to upgrade my weapons and armor to 120/130. Oh, I forgot, it's Tuesday. And that it's Monday, and that reminds me, it's no point in me farming today. I keep forgetting that stuff doesn't reset until Tuesday. So I am still maxed out on everything. There's no reason for me to farm. I'm glad I remembered that, because I would have been pissed. I did that actually last week. I totally forgot that it's only on Mondays. That stuff, it was only on Tuesdays that stuff resets. So, yeah. Lovely. So, in the meantime, I am going to... My friend might come on, actually. Let me just check. I see she sent me a message. Yeah, so my friend's going to come on. She's eating at the moment. So I probably will still do like a high level dungeon, but there was honestly no point. But I don't know, I might just do any dungeon, because she can do any dungeon. But then I kind of want her to farm, because she needs to get tombs. So I'll probably just suck it up and do a high level dungeon. and I can maybe play it as a alternate class or something that I have leveled up. Like maybe my white mage or something. I have to see, because I haven't played my white mage in a while. And I don't know if I have like high enough items for it. But anyway, once again I got distracted. What I was saying was there's alternate routes now, so technically I don't need to really do the Star Rod Atma still as of yet, but I want to do it because I've seen people with the like 130 relic rods and I want it. But I'm happy now because now I don't have to run around gimped with freaking 110 with a 110 weapon while everybody else has like 130, 120, 125, you know. And the reason for that is that they added the that's what I wanted to say. The reason for that is because they added the encrypted tombstone, which before you could only get through doing coils, and I think it was in T6 that you had the ability to get it, and since I hadn't beaten T5 I couldn't get it. But now, see right here, encrypted tombstone, that was only available in T6, and I think, I'm not sure like if it's available in T7 or not, possibly. I tried to beat T7, but I couldn't beat it with a pub, like not with randoms. I would need someone to like party with me that I know to do that. So I was just thinking I'm probably just going to skip to T9 because there's really no point. Like I beat T6 and I was just like, okay, well there's nothing here I can loot on, or that I want to loot on anyway. I mean, I guess I could have looted on something from my other classes, but at this moment I don't really care as much. So like I was keeping, when I got my white mage and my bard this far because I had kind of completed a lot of stuff, and I was like, okay, I'll just level up another class now. I have the time. But now that I still have so much more to do with my black mage, I get everything up to 130 and stuff. Like I just don't feel the need to push these classes right now. So yeah. So I'm just looking through my stuff and see where I'm at. Like sometimes I loot on items that I need for my white mage and bard. So I think I did get a new bard. Like I think this earring I got from my bard. So I'm gonna switch over to my bard and equip that. Like, even my white mage, and she's like level 100, and I still don't feel like it's enough. It's just not enough for me. I need her to be like 116 or something. So yeah, I don't want to play with her, in a way. My bard is even worse, like I need 2. Add an earring. So, as you can see, I'm totally a hoarder. I keep everything. Thus, I run out of space a lot. So I have to like constantly be going through my armory and putting stuff in my inventory so it's not full, because if it's full then I won't be able to change classes